four matters, and I'm beginning with the ODM war. Of course, ODM has been long in the limelight with great wars going on. Do we call them great really when something is negative? I don't know. Terrible wars, maybe. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of wars in ODM. Sifuna especially on the front line of the war. And currently a lot of people believe now he's endorsing Gachagua, which I'm not so sure about, because from the long history I know, there's no way you can actually expect that Sifuna will support Gachagua. Even if they are on the same lane of one term, he may not. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, of course, Aladwa has come out to say that he is proposing Winnie Odinga becomes the deputy leader in ODM. And his proposal falls on Winnie. So I don't know what will happen in ODM, and I automatically understand that there will be controversies, because already that family has 3 members who are active in ODM party. Oburu Odinga, Ida, of course, also does, and we have Rosemary. So how then do you expect that these people will just let Winnie Odinga come up again and take over anything? Anyway, it is what it is. In Kenya, anything is possible. Now, we saw the Luhya Nation. We've seen them coming up and saying that they need one of their own to come up strongly as a person who is vying for presidential seat. Now, the controversy in this is that all along, the Luhya Nation has been divided, and many people have been used to actually secure positions as presidents over years. Mudavadi and Wetangula, of course, currently are behind the current government. But if they have benefited, possibly they have done as individuals, not as a society. It's unfortunate, actually. And when I look back to what Gachagua was saying at once, then I wonder whether we should actually buy whatever he said, or whether we should create another theory out of the entire thing that is happening in the government. Now look at what is happening in Uasin Gishu after Ruto took over power. A lot of people from there have been able to secure jobs in different scenarios, including ambassadors, CEOs, and even those who have gone abroad. Reality be told, whether you like it or not, this is what has happened. And therefore, the reality out there is that when a politician wins, the society around him wins. Let's say the truth, whether we like it or not. Of course, other people from communities, 1 or 2, will be rewarded. But the reality is that those who will be seeing the milk out of this, or honey, they are those who come from the environment around there. So anyway, that is neither there nor there. Let's get to the second aspect. Why did ALAI have to want to eliminate Babu Owino? Is this a plan that was all along hatched and it never came to happen? Of course, we've had so many people trying to say that Babu is trying to endorse himself, or rather appoint himself and replace the position of Baba. Something that cannot happen, because there is no way I can replace my father. I can only come in to stand in for the position he used to have, but I can never replace him, because we never have exact substitutes. We don't have that. We are not chemicals like sulfuric 1, sulfuric 2. We are not, okay? Yeah, so guys, when you look at what happened today, early in the morning between ALAI and Babu Owino, just after Jirongo's controversial death, it came to show to us, if ALAI had a problem with what Maverick is posting, he should have followed a better procedure than want to shoot Babu Owino from a common social ground. Would this create a chance, that people will actually begin fearing each other? We would expect that of Babu against ALAI than ALAI against Babu. But it's unfortunate that age is not always wisdom. People normally say that age is wisdom, but I can testify currently from what has happened that age is not wisdom. Age is just a factor, possibly. And when you look at what ALAI did, it was so unfortunate. And I hope that DCE are going to conduct a necessary investigation that will bring to books what is going to happen. However, this is the country that we know. If ALAI is for the government, we don't know whether he will be favored or these things will be swept under the waters or whatever will happen. We are so sure that something is gonna happen, but whatever it is, let's wait upon it. So far, of course, they are saying that there is already investigations ongoing and the case is under the CID unit. Now, away from that, I hope you've seen the exchanges that are happening between our president and Gachagua. They are not very friendly. Of course, they are out there to smear a lot of mud on each other. Of course, Gachagua talks a lot, and he always refers to the president with a lot of names, the names that have been given to him. Of course, the latest being Kasongo. I don't know what will come up in 2026, but from all that they are doing is to throw each other under the bus. Gachagua trying to say that the track record is negative and pinpoint things such as SHA, education, the failure of capitation, the failure of SHA, the failure of finishing roads that have been promised, and, so many other things. The reduction of salary, which some of them are very true, because no civil servant is happy that their money is reduced when the income itself that they are getting is not enough even for their families, okay? And there is backing that is coming behind Gachagua. Of course, we've seen Oroba today. Oroba giving backup. Yesterday we saw at the funeral, backup was very large, including a lot of ODM members, DCP and DP, among other parties. On the other hand, we have the government represented majorly by the president because he does the speaking himself when he goes to places. And of course, churches have become the common ground for political battles. When you look at today, president was at West Pokot in a church while the opposition was at Kiambu. I don't know whatever they were marshalling there after the funeral that they conducted the other day. So the president in West Pokot tried to prove what he will do. He tried even wave around the amount of money is going to give, and I'm like, where is this money coming from? If us as civil servants, our salaries have to be deducted, our salaries have to be deducted so that we can survive, then where is this money? 700 million, others will be added. I don't know how many billions for the roads and all that are going to come from, but they know better where all that is going to come from. And as we talk about this, we just hope that politicians will have better ways of engaging in conversations rather than these exchanges where others blame and we have blame games and all that. Otherwise, have a nice time. I hope to have a longer conversation or longer live stream because currently I'm not in a position to actually hold a longer discussion. But I'll try that maybe tomorrow or the other day, and all will be better on sorted. Bye-bye for now. Jani pike sa ugali.